Hello, this is a video response to the Emotional Life PBS special regarding Asperger syndrome. This particular clip was dealing with loneliness. And it begins off with this interview with someone with Asperger's. And he talks, and the video talks about how connecting with others is the key to happiness, which I don't know if I 100% agree with, but that's what the scientists are saying. So this guy with Asperger's, he begins by saying he has trouble reading emotions, and he also points out how the eyes, the nose, the mouth, hands, everything have a meaning. And this is actually true because I was reading the body language book, and the position of someone's hands, if they're, if like a guy has their hands in front of them, it means that they're feeling vulnerable, and that makes them feel less vulnerable. Or like if you have your arm behind your back and you're holding your arm, like the higher up your arm is, it means you're more agitated. That's according to the body language book I was reading. And yes, the eyes and all that do mean something, and to learn about that requires research on behalf of us with autism and Asperger syndrome, which I think would be very important if that was taught in the school systems. And so, with that said, it is hard to understand people's emotions, because emotions are conveyed through all of these aspects. And of course he says he doesn't know if people like him or don't like him, and I have a similar problem, except for I usually just don't care. I assume that everybody doesn't like me for the most part. Even if I get the feeling that they do like me, I'm just like, I just try to remain indifferent for the most part. And so I don't let it get to me. His brother said that, his brother, who obviously doesn't have Asperger's syndrome, says, he's talking about him, says that he is one of the loneliest people that he knows. Not him, but his brother, who has Asperger's syndrome, is one of the loneliest people that he's ever known. And a lot of people with Asperger's syndrome, I think, are very lonely. I'm not sure about everyone with Asperger's or even autism, if we're all lonely even though we don't connect with others, but I think those who really do desire those connections are very lonely. And they were showing a clip about all these people outside in the same area, but they're just sitting alone and not interacting with each other. And so they're isolated. And he's talking about how you can be lonely in a crowd. And they also discuss how loneliness is bad for people's health. As bad as smoking actually could cause suicide, dementia, other things. So for those of us who do desire that connection, who are feeling that loneliness, and that loneliness is engulfing us and making us feel bad, how do we overcome that? How do we overcome our social aspects? That is a very good question. One way is, of course, studying, by reading books, by watching videos on social behaviors. But even then, that cannot be enough. It's one thing to get something on an intellectual level, but another thing to comprehend it on a physical level. So that is my best suggestions right now. But it was an interesting video, and definitely worth watching, because PBS usually puts out quality material. So I thank you for watching this video, and wish all of you an awesome day of awesomeness. Thank you.